Four leading Bollywood industry associations and 34 producers, including Shah Rukh Khan's Red Chillies, Aamir Khan Productionz, Ajay Devgan Films, Karan Johar Dharma Productionz, Rohit Shetty Productionz, etc., have filed a suit at the Delhi High Court against Republic TV, Arnab Goswami, Times Now, Pradeep Bhandari, Rahul, Shivshankar, and Navika Kumar. The suit is to refrain these news channels and anchors from making irresponsible, derogatory, and defamatory remarks against Bollywood as a whole and members of Bollywood, and also to restrain them from conducting media trials of Bollywood personalities. It is alleged that these news channels have been openly floating the program code framed under Section 5 of the Cable Television Network Regulation Act 1995 contained in Rule 6 of the Cable Television Network Rules 1994. The suit simply asks these news channels to abide by the provisions of program code and to withdraw, recall, and take down all the defamatory content published by them against Bollywood. The producers have taken exception to the phrases being used by these reporters to describe a so-called drug cartel operating in the film industry in the wake of Sushant Singh Rajput's death. These phrases include dirt, filth, scum, druggies, and expressions such as "it is Bollywood where the dirt needs to be cleaned. All the perfumes of Arabia cannot take away the stench and the stink of this filth and scum of the underbelly of Bollywood. This is the dirtiest industry in the country, and cocaine and LSD drenched Bollywood." These are the defamatory statements made by these reporters and news anchors. The suit states these defendants are conducting and publishing parallel private investigations and effectively acting as courts to condemn persons connected with Bollywood as guilty based on what they claim is evidence found by them, thereby trying to make a mockery of the criminal justice system. We all have seen a very different face of Indian news channels in the recent times. Some of us think it is right and rational, and some of us have switched off our television and started relying on print media once again. The kind of statements made by these news channels were no doubt very offensive and derogatory, and that is why they should take the responsibility of uttering such things. If these news channels can prove what they told us was right, then there is no case against them. But if they just said it irresponsibly, then they did a grave mistake, because they are not some guys who are doing chai pe charcha. These guys are addressing a nation. They are supposed to tell us facts based on which we will form our opinion. Think what happens when they start telling us their opinion instead of the real news. I'll keep you updated about the case filed, but today's big breaking news is Bollywood has hit back.